If I hear about this anniversary one more goddamn time.
Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else.
Welcome back for another episode recap of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 13, episode 13, His Panic and Not His Peace. It's given they're just putting all these filler episodes in an attempt to drag this whole thing out to the finale, because I feel like the finale is probably going to still take place in Puerto Rico. So we could have really just ended the season here. We could have just got right to it, and this could have been the finale. We really don't need all of these extra episodes because nothing is really going on. But that's my rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So yeah, we start off with Carly Red. She clocked in. She immediately is at work, doing what she does, and giving us the mess. So she's like, well, if nobody else is going to say it, I'm going to say it. What's up with you and Yandy? Is y'all together or no? Like, what's the tea? And Mendice's cops a little attitude because he tired of being asked at this point, which, okay, what else did you expect? Because why else are you here? And so he's like, look, even if something was going on, I'm not finna tell y'all my business. You know, him and Yandy not together. He still has went to the Yandy School of PR or the Yandy School of Media Training. Like, you knew this was going to be a hot topic. So if you didn't want to be asked about it, then you could have just stayed home. But it's given the producer said, y'all want this Christmas bonus, right? Y'all want this extra 10%? Well, y'all gonna bring y'all ass on this trip. And that was my problem with this episode and this Puerto Rico trip as a whole. It just seems very manufactured. Where did Momma Dee even come from? Why is Mendice's here? And Scrappy talking about, oh yeah, there was some baller that he just liked my music. We gonna put on the show for y'all. I'm gonna get everybody to do it. Let's get a bag for everybody. Nah, it's no shade. A baller flew Beyonce out. Now that's who got flown out by a baller. And again, no shade, but let's be honest. Like, let's just cut the shit here. This was MTV, VH1, Viacom was the ballers. They were the one that flew y'all out and said, look, we need y'all to perform, do a little something, give us a reason to, you know, put this together and make it seem like we fly y'all out for a purpose. They have a trip on every show, and it usually is the climax. It's usually for the mid-season or the finale. So miss me with this whole, we had this baller and I'm trying to help everybody out. That just goes back to the whole manufacturer drama. But anyway, I done went all over the place. Scrappy receives a call from Momma Dee saying, hey, the producers flew me out and told me to come help y'all, so I'm here. And then Brittany, his girlfriend, all of a sudden decides she want to come as good as she felt. Talking about something, oh, well, I wasn't going to come at first. Girl, yes, you was. Like, you knew you was coming. And my thing with her is, we sitting here rehashing like why she was mad because of the Salma thing. So now she decides she mad at Salma for bringing it up, but you're not mad at Scrappy for doing it. Why is you mad at the other woman? You need to be mad at the dude. Oh, I know they're gonna say I hate men. Why am I a man always bashing the men? No, because I just have to be honest. I can't help but to be honest. Like, I'm a guy, but wrong is wrong. Like, I don't give a damn. Be mad at the person that did it. So it would be the same in reverse. This isn't a, you know, me bashing men thing. It's just, I'm being honest. It's like, if you are going to be mad at somebody, why not be mad at the person that did it? My thing is, you see all of this stuff going on with all of his baby mamas and all of these women in his life, and Momma Dee. You watch the show. The show's been on for 13 seasons. So my thing is like, well, girl, you see all of that and you sit back and say, well, hey, sign me up. Yeah, I want to go up there and be with this man too. I want to be with Scrappy too. Even though I've watched countless seasons of you put these women through hell. And as I'm up here, we're literally going through those same things. You still out here sleeping with this girl that you impregnated through this random threesome. And yet I'm going to decide to willingly be a part of that. Okay, girl. Bye, Brittany. So, anyway, Carly and Spice go to kick it with Salma and T-Pain. So we got them over there. And then we got Erica Banks sitting with Zane, Ashley, and Mendices having breakfast. Ashley is saying she feels like it's a Mean Girls retreat. Everybody piling up on her. Woe is me. I'm the victim. And y'all know I like Ashley. So usually I'm on Ashley's side, but this time I'm not. This time I'm not on her or Zane's side because y'all are being messy. And I don't want to say it came out of nowhere because they always have been like a little messy, but y'all have revved this up a lot. It's giving, I don't know if y'all got a call saying we are calling to collect a debt. Like, I don't know if y'all got some back taxes going on. I don't know if y'all working on a raise or something or a negotiation, so y'all had to, step it up a little bit, or if they saying, look, this is about to be our last season, so you might want to give us a little something. But I feel like in these past couple episodes, y'all have gone from like, y'all been at like maybe a 4 or a 5, but y'all are at like a 10 now in terms of the messiness. Is giving we want to be the main characters. We want to be the star of the shows, because where's all this coming from? Ashley, you were trying to have a moment because Spice was sitting there chilling, eating her food, and you was the person who brought up the issue. And even when Spice had walked up before y'all even had the dinner, and she was just greeting everybody and saying hello, you was the one like, ooh, fix that face. You was the one like, well, what the hell's wrong with you? I just feel like you be acting funny and this, that, and the third. You started with Spice like each time. It's just that you started it and Spice finished it. So you can't be mad because you opened up the conversation and then Spice gave you what you wanted. It's just that she read you for filth and had y'all walking out the restaurant. So don't try to do that whole bully and, oh, we got picked on and, oh, it's a mean girl thing. And that brings me to the next point. I'm sorry, ain't shit happened. So I'm gonna be jumping all over the place. So just try to bear with me and just stick with me here. Fast forward to when they decided to team up on Carly Red, when they were having their discussion in this episode. I didn't like that either because I'm like, y'all wasn't giving all of this energy with Spice. Why y'all got all this energy for Carly Red? It's because y'all know Carly is messy, but Carly can't read. I thought, well, she gonna be an easy one. Like we could easily, read her. Well, I guess not so easily because y'all had to tag team, but it gave, oh, she's an easy target. So we gonna sit here and make you the storyline for the episode instead of Spice, because we can't take Spice. And we know Spice finna eat us up and tell us to go suck our mothers and, bumbleclot, wagwan, and go back to the egg. We know Spice, we can't handle her. So the hell with it. We gonna pick who we got. Okay, so let's go back to everybody sitting down talking. So Spice is sitting down with Carly and Salma and T-Pain, and she throw a little shade. She said, look, Zayn ain't had a hit song and who knows how long. Them two was just trying to get up here and have a moment. And Ashley don't have no talent. She's not like a singer or rapper or anything. So she up here relying on Zayn's name to try to, get a little paycheck or get a little something. So it's giving them two is in cahoots together, trying to, mastermind and give like Mr. Burns, like, to try to bring in some money, to try to bring in a check and try to stay on the show, which is pretty much what I said earlier. So I am, again, in agreement with Spice. We go back to Zayn sitting down with Ashley, Mendices, and Erica Banks at breakfast, and he didn't learn the first time because he's bringing this up again, trying to act like he wants opinions and suggestions on how to tell T-Pain that Salma Slims then cheated on him. So he's rehashing that again with them at the table saying, well, y'all, if I was to know a secret about somebody that y'all was married to, um, would you want to know, or would you want me to bring that up to you? We know it's just Salma and T-Pain, so we know that's who you talking about. And Mendici says in his confessional, like, look, Zane messy as hell, because if you supposed to be my friend, then pull me aside and mention that to me. Why you keep bringing this up, dog? We had this conversation earlier. This is the second time that you are now bringing up this situation again. And then now you involving Erica, you involving Ashley. Like, at least before it was just with the fellas. Now you bringing the women into it. So you know the more people you tell, it's finna get back to somebody, and it's finna turn into a game of telephone. So dog, like, what is you doing? Zane says Mendices is being a hypocrite. He says he doesn't get in women's business, and meanwhile he does get in women's business. And he says people need to step to him like a man. Meanwhile, he ain't said nothing to Kurt. Clock it. Okay, I ain't mad at that. And they're all sitting in a circle talking about Spice. Erica says, well, Spice usually goes hard, but it seems like she took it light on you. And Carly starts defending Spice, and Ashley says Carly asked her to do a threesome, and Carly is like, ah. Like I said, we don't take Carly seriously. Carly ain't got no read. So Carly just does like little wacky stuff. And so she starts screaming, and she says, you can't fuck your man right. And Zane says, you can't keep a man. And Carly says, I guess he was going back and forth. We couldn't really hear him over everything. And I don't know if he called her a bitch, but she says, Zane, you call me a bitch? Like, what? You call me a bitch? And Ashley says, no, I'm calling you one. Y'all doing a lot. Y'all doing a lot. And I'm with Scrappy and the fellas on this. Stay out of women's business and back and forths, especially because Carly was just there by herself. It would be different if Carly was there with Tilo or somebody else, but it's just her. And it's Carly. Like, it's not even like a woman that's gonna give you no energy. Like I guess if Cardi B or somebody was still on the show, like, I feel like she would cuss you out and read you and be ready to bust you in your head, man or not. So Carly not finna do that. Carly's not like that. So I feel like you should have just sat over there on the side next to Mendices and just let the women hash it out. So I don't understand why, Zane, you are so involved in all the women's business. It is starting to get a little messy, and it is starting to like give me a little side eye, like, oh, this is not cute. What you got going on? But yeah, they're sitting down with Momma Dee. Momma Dee says now that the performance is over, it's time to be messy. And she said Yandy was out on a yacht with a man, and he got a 12-pack, basically insinuating he looked better than Mendices. And Brittany, Scrappy's girlfriend, chimes in, and she like, yeah, the man is fine. Like, no lies were told. I know that's right, girl. You better, Scrappy out here doing his thing. You better speak your mind. Yep, he fine. And did you say something? Because I heard you was still sleeping with your baby mama. This is what I wanted for Yandy. Live your best life. That's what I see Yandy doing. Not being on Love and Hip Hop 30 years later, not still doing this whole Mendices thing and this whole entire storyline, and y'all trying to act like y'all Barack and Michelle, and oh, I'm the first lady, I don't share and tell, but I'm on a reality show. Go be out and about on the islands, living your best life, get on your bikini, just be just rock the boat, work the middle. Work the middle. That is exactly what I see for Yandy. Girl, you deserve better than this. You put your time in. You deserve more than Love and Hip Hop. Rashida too. I want the shame for Rashida too. Dump that nigga. Go get you a fine ass man with a 12-pack. And you get up there too. New position. Work it for me. Work it for me. You got press. Like, y'all could be doing y'all thing. What? What is y'all doing? This is what y'all should be doing. So yes, I love that for Yandy. Y'all can sit up and talk about Yandy all you want. She is the season because without her and Rashida, it's been boring as hell. And that's all y'all have been mentioning this entire episode is Yandy. Meanwhile, she over there and Mendici's over here. Mendici's sitting there looking goofy as hell, keep getting asked about Yandy the whole time. Yandy, 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 the whole damn time. Meanwhile, she out in Greece, laid up, living her best life, unbothered, not thinking about y'all. So yes, I'm proud of you, Yandy. This is what I want for you. Make this your last season and go live. Go live your life. And Rashida, follow suit. I feel like go ahead and do one more season of this foolishness with Jasmine and everybody else and get the hell off and dump that nigga and then go live your best life. And so yeah, back to the episode. So Zane says he's gonna call Scrappy happy because he said he been seeing Scrappy just smiling this whole time like never before now that Brittany is here and has joined him. And Scrappy says, well, I'm finna call you Talkie because that's all the hell you've been doing is talking and gossiping this whole trip. So he clocked it. Scrappy said, I have been watching. My eyes and my ears are open and I'm not liking it. I told y'all Scrappy don't like that messy. Him and Mendici's, you know, we manly man. We don't like that messy and that gossip shit. Like, you're supposed to be a man. You ain't supposed to be up here talking and gossiping and doing what Carly Red and the women and stuff be doing. You're supposed to be a man, dog. You ain't supposed to be sitting here doing that. And so, yeah, they talking. Spice is like, look, I'm leaving. I got a show to do. I have a real show to do. I have a real job. Like, I'm getting flown out for real. I'm going to London in the morning. So enjoy me while y'all got me, because peace, like I'm up out of here. And so Momma Dee says, wait, we got a scene to do, girl. She said, before you leave, tell me what's up with you and Ashley. What's going on with y'all? What's going on with Zane? And Spice said, girl, see, that's why we don't bring you nowhere, because you messy as hell. She said, I ain't got no problem. The girl keeps starting with me. She keeps starting with me. So I'm finishing it. She don't want none of this, so they better leave me alone. And so that falls flat. And she like, well, I done tried this Yandy and Mendici's thing. That didn't work. I done tried the Spice and Ashley thing. That didn't work. So, all right, I guess we'll just get to it. 72 hours. Your girlfriend over there cheating on you, or your wife over there cheating on you. You keep talking about how it's your anniversary. And it's been 9 years. It's your 9-year anniversary. It's our 9-year anniversary. It's our 9-year anniversary. Well, 72 hours, I have news for you. Salma been over there sleeping with Coolio, Sierra's brother-in-law, another messy-ass individual. She like, yeah. So, what you got to say about that? Oh, T-Pain ain't like that. 72 hours said. And Zane tried to come over and put his hand on him and say, bro, because he's like, no, I wanted to tell him the tea first. What is you doing? I've been sitting here for 2 episodes plotting on how I was going to tell him the tea. You should have just told him. You've been sitting here trying to drag this out to the finale too. So I guess you could get your extra 10%. And Momma Dee said, girl, I've been flown all the way down here, so I'm gonna just go ahead and tell him, you taking too damn long. And so he put his hand on his shoulder to try to comfort. He said, get your hands up off of me. Get the fuck up off me. Well, T-Pain was mad. And he like, no, because I don't do this shit. This ain't what I do. I don't do this. Y'all know how they be. Every time something happen on reality, get this mic off of me. Take this mic off of me. No, I'm done filming. I'm done. Yeah, he mad. And Momma Dee says, look, I'm finna tell it all. Shit, I don't give a damn. Here's my thing. Because you could tell Scrappy start getting real defensive because he knows his mom was in the wrong. And we all know how Momma Dee is. So look, if you don't have your mom on this show being messy, especially towards the men, You need to check your mom because you could tell 72 hours wanted to. I like calling him that. 24 hours just sounds 24 hours. Like, where did that even come from? So I'm calling him 72 hours and T-Pain. So you could tell T-Pain was mad. Like, you could tell he wanted to direct his energy and his anger towards Momma Dee, but he was trying to keep it cute. He like, okay, I don't know if it's just because Scrappy was there, or I don't know if it's because she is a woman, or I don't know if it's because she's an elder, or a little bit of all three. But he was trying, and I feel like that's why he was getting even more frustrated, because in his mind, he probably like, I really want to cuss your ass out. But because you got Scrappy here trying to act all defensive, I'm going to keep it cute. I'm going to keep it cute, but that's not fair. That's not fair to me. If your mom gonna come on this show being messy and airing everybody's mess out, then she could get it too. Now, don't just, go crazy, because she is still a woman, that is still your elder, that is still somebody's mama, but all is fair in love and war. If you could get up here and try to spill my tea on my night, on my anniversary, then you could get it too. Because why are we not able to come for you, but we got to sit back and let you just drag us and just stir up all of our mess and just come here and stir up the pot? You literally sat there and said, well, I'm going to just tell it all, or, let's get to the mess. And then my thing was, didn't you just have a conversation with Bambi about how you getting older and you trying to stop all of this foolishness and you trying to like turn a new leaf and turn a new page? That lasted what, all of 3 days? I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that, because you could tell Scrappy was getting prepared, like, oh, I might have to fight, or, it might have to go down, all about my mom. But no, you need to direct that energy to Momma Dee, because she was the one, as good as she felt, that got up here and said it. And that wasn't her business or the time or the place to share that. So Scrappy, you need to be mad at her. You need to direct that energy to her, because you don't never check your mom, but you always want to check everybody else about coming at your mom. Nah, not how that works. Not how that works. So yeah, Momma Dee deserves a tongue lashing. Maybe not from 72 hours, maybe from Salma Slims, since she's a woman. But she definitely deserves to get cussed out by somebody. So if you ain't gonna do it, then let Salma do it. Because, yeah, she tried it. And so he back there, he going off. And I guess he called Salma. He like, look, we need to talk. And so I would say, next week is going to be the episode. But I've been saying that, and it hasn't been the episode. The episode has not come. I don't know if next week gonna be another filler. I don't know if we're gonna finally get to the tea or what's gonna happen. So I guess we'll have to find out. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some other videos. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Dewan Ryan. Peace.